Another day, another mass shooting in America, this time at FSU in Florida. The amazing thing is that these things don't even make top headline anymore. It is so normalized in this country that when you're watching the news, they don't even have it in their A block. So what do we know so far? Well, 2 people are dead, and the alleged suspect, who is alive, is a sheriff's deputy's son, a 20-year-old. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I haven't seen his photo yet and say that he's probably white. Because white parents, you guys have a culture problem. White culture is just violent, and you guys can't seem to be able to raise your sons properly. Where are the fathers? If I'm wrong about the race, I will come on here and eat my shoe, but I am 99.999% sure that it is probably a white guy. At least 6 people are receiving treatment. One FSU student who saw the shooter described him as a normal college dude. Trump was asked about the shooting, and of course he said, "Oh, it's a horrible thing, but things like this take place." No, things like this take place here. They don't happen in civilized countries. And yes, once again, I will repeat that the West and America are not civilized countries because civilized countries don't let their students get gunned down on a regular basis. And why? Because this country loves its weapons more than it loves their children. That's an uncomfortable truth, but it's true. Which is why I shouldn't be that surprised, although I am still horrified and surprised and disgusted on a daily basis with how people have just looked the other way in the genocide in Gaza, because you guys didn't even care when white kids were murdered in America. So I don't know why I expected anything different from you. Nothing's gonna happen. Don't look for it. Don't expect it. Because like the Israeli lobby, we also have a gun lobby that pays off our politicians and soaks them with blood-stained cash so that they never pass any sensible gun regulations. And they've since bought off the Supreme Court to say, oh, actually, the Second Amendment means that you can have any weapon at any time for any reason at any age. And these are the same people that, once again, I want to remind everybody, don't actually give a fuck about the Constitution. Literally don't. Right now, like when it comes to the Second Amendment, despite the fact that in black and white it says a well-regulated militia, they'll go, actually, it means like, and they'll do all types of gymnastics in order to justify whatever the gun lobby wants them to say. But then when it comes to things like birthright citizenship, which are pretty fucking black and white, they'll be like, is that really constitutional? Is a president only being able to serve 2 terms really constitutional? Like, they just say that the Constitution means whatever the fuck they want it to mean. That is what liberals don't understand in this country, is that the Republicans don't actually give a fuck about the Constitution. They never have. It just means whatever the hell they want it to mean at any given time. The best you're gonna get is politicians saying thoughts and prayers, which, again, they don't apply to anything else. When it comes to immigration, when it comes to abortion, they don't just thoughts and prayers that. They're like, laws, now! It's because they don't care. It's because they don't care. People should just start demanding that they admit that they don't care. You know, it's the same way that they go, don't talk about a mass shooting after it happened. Don't politicize it. Meanwhile, they literally will politicize the shit out of any murder done by an undocumented immigrant so that they can fearmonger and do radical, insane immigration policy. It'll be like someone just died and they're like all over the news politicizing it. They don't care. They literally don't care. Stop playing by their rules because they don't give a fuck.